A trivia question. Do you know who is of the celebrities in the world has psoriasis? The one who answers the question gets an umbrella.
Wait.
Can you name another celebrity in the world who has psoriasis? A famous pop star with psoriasis, and she supports, I'm giving you the clue, she supports the Psoriasis National Foundation in the United States. A very famous singer. No, the one who answers the question right gets a lunchbox and an umbrella. No. Cindy Lauper. So I get the lunchbox and the umbrella. Can you name another celebrity who has psoriasis and is proud of his psoriasis? A trivia question. Google it, so that you'll be able to get an umbrella and a lunchbox. Google it. Do you know how many celebrities have psoriasis?
10%.
No.
16.
No. How many? Number.
17, 100.
No. 18. There are 18 celebrities in the world who have psoriasis.
Liam Gallagher.
Okay, good for you. So you get an umbrella. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I would like on this occasion to thank Dean Taha Nizamuddin and his team for supporting us. The student clubs, the Red Cross, and among others, all the other student clubs who were part of this event. I would like also to thank the Department of Dermatology team. And I would open the floor for two of our best dermatologists to talk to you briefly about this condition. And I have more trivia questions for you, by the way.
Welcome everybody, thank you for joining us. So from the Department of Dermatology, we want to raise awareness about psoriasis. So I'm sure a lot of people know or have seen or have someone in the family with psoriasis. So our stand here is to get you more familiar with this condition, which is very common. Around 3% of the world population has psoriasis. And we want to break the myth about psoriasis, so if you have any questions, please approach us.
So I want to mention a few words about psoriasis. So first of all, psoriasis is not contagious and it has nothing to do with hygiene. Many people think that it does, but it doesn't. So basically, individuals who have a genetic predisposition to it are prone to develop it. And there are also external factors like stress, for example, which can trigger its appearance, but it's definitely not the cause. So usually it manifests with red plaques covered by thick white scales over the elbows, the knees, the scalp, among other locations. And in many of the cases, the inflammation is limited to the skin, but sometimes it can also affect the joints, leading to psoriatic arthritis. And severe cases of psoriasis are also associated with cardiovascular disease and the metabolic syndrome. So it's not only skin limited. But the good news is that we have many treatment options nowadays because it's one of the most studied skin diseases. And basically what we want from all of you is to tell your friends and families about psoriasis to help us raise awareness about this very common skin disease. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dana, Dr. Saadi and Dr. Khalil for this briefing on psoriasis. Now, the most important thing is that for you to know that the WHO has now recognized psoriasis as one of its list of diseases. It took so long for the World Health Organization to make a resolution to make psoriasis or to put psoriasis on the map of the conditions that the WHO acknowledges. This really took place in 2014, And nowadays, okay, all member countries of the WHO recognize psoriasis as one of the non-communicable serious conditions that is not only skin limited, but it can affect other body parts. Now, another trivia question for you.
Yeah.
Who can tell me, okay, who of the celebrities that have psoriasis, her mother has psoriasis? A trivia question. That will make sure the one who answers this question will get double the gooding, double the giving. Okay, meaning that he or she will be getting an umbrella and 2 lunch boxes. No, no, the mother of one of the celebrities.
Beyonce.
No,
ليش بيونسي؟ Katie Lewis.
no. Google. Kim Kardashian. Yes, her mother, Kim Kardashian. Her mother has also psoriasis. So
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner. Yeah, Kris Jenner has psoriasis and she's the mother of Kim Kardashian. Okay, so we get 2 umbrellas. Katya, the trivia questions. Now, another question. Does anyone know if psoriasis is a contagious disease?
It's not.
So you were listening. So is psoriasis a serious disease?
Yes.
Why it is a serious disease?
Inflammation in the joint.
Because it affects the joints and it also increases the risk of cardiovascular events. So we should take psoriasis as a serious condition, even though it is only seen in the skin, but it has its risk and associated risk. One has to keep them in mind. Now, the question is, a trivia question to see if you have listened or not. What is the percent of the world population?
3%. That's the only percentage they both said.
Okay, so the percent actually can vary from 1 to 4%. Okay, so there are certain countries in the world where psoriasis is very prevalent, and there are countries in the world where psoriasis is about 1%. Wow. So it varies from one country to the other. Wow. Do you know which countries in the world psoriasis is most prevalent?
Africa.
No. No.
US.
No. Do you know?
Country? North.
Let's go.
Alaska.
No.
China.
Jana ما بحق لك تجاوب.
كل السليبرتيز امريكان.
And you are a dermatologist. Give me a guess. The one who gives the right guess will get 2 lunch boxes.
Russia.
2 lunch boxes. No. Scandinavia. Dean Nizamuddin gets 2 lunch boxes for answering the question right.
طلعت affected by cold.
No.
Scandinavian. Okay. You have to tell me true or false. I'm going to give you a statement and you tell me false. Does psoriasis worsen in pregnancy? What? So who says true? Who says false? The one who answers false is right. It actually improves during pregnancy.
Is it due to bad hygiene?
No.
That's correct.
Yeah, we get one. That's awesome.
انت صار صفر. هيك مبسوط كثير. مبسوط كثير.
Is it worsened by the sun or improved by the sun?
Improve.
Too easy. These are AUV students.
بس انجينيرز ما خصنا بالميديكال فيلد.
You know, I want to tell you stories about these celebrities. You know, these celebrities, whom I'm sure all of you, we mentioned few names like Cyndi Lauper, Kim Kardashian. Actually, there is a model who has psoriasis. I forgot her name. There is a USA model who has psoriasis, and she's never, embarrassed by the appearance of her psoriasis. She actually covers her psoriasis with makeup in order for her to be on the catwalk as a model. Miss California actually at some point in time suffered from psoriasis. So the message here is that for all of you to recognize that psoriasis does not spare anyone. Celebrities, regular people, big shots, VIPs are affected with psoriasis, and it's a condition that does not, at least at all, influence and should not influence the quality of life of people.
I wanted to ask you, like you're talking about I have enough voice. I wanted to ask, since I have a microphone, I will use the voice. I wanted to ask you, like you're talking about the treatment, the prevalence is like, but what causes psoriasis? How does it come as you people are the dermatologists?
Dana, Dr. Saadi will answer you. The lady here is asking about what causes psoriasis.
What causes?
Jana.
So actually psoriasis
Jana,
is
come
caused by
over
genetic
here, come over
factors
here.
combined with environmental factors. You do not have a single gene that causes psoriasis. However, you can notice that psoriasis comes in families, it runs in the family. So there is a genetic background, and with environmental factors, it all contributes to the fact that this psoriasis will appear at certain points in your life, or in this area or in another area. So it's a
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Allah ma'ak. Thank you very much. Please join us in support of patients with psoriasis. World Psoriasis Day today, October 29. Question for the ladies. I mentioned to you that Cindy Lauper has psoriasis.